Yo, Cindy, what's up? How's the best older sister in the whole wide world doing today, huh?
Hey there, Craig. How's the lowest form of life on the planet doing today? That means you, in case you didn't catch that.
There you go, acting all cute again. You know, that nasty attitude of yours is absolute guy repellent.
If it repels scumbag guys like you, then I think I might just keep this personality for the rest of my life. So hurry up and tell me what you want, and then go back to doing something that doesn't involve talking to me.
I read you loud and clear, sis. Get out of that house!
Excuse me?
What, do you want me to speak French? Lay out of that house. I'll give you until the end of the week, but the sooner the better.
You're making even less sense than usual. This is my house. You want to tell me what exactly makes you think that you have the right to tell me to move out of my own house?
How about you start by telling me what makes you think it's your house? I'm the firstborn son of the family, aren't I? That means I get the house once Mom and Dad kick the bucket. So yeah, hurry up and get out of my house.
I'd accuse you of being drunk, but I know you don't need to be drunk to be this stupid. Let me say it loud and clear for you. This is my house. My name is on the deed. I own it.
Yeah, right. There's no way that's true.
Once again, what makes you so sure?
Because you're an unemployed loser.
Huh?
You don't have a job, and we both know that you gotta pay money to own a house, right? It's called propriety tax.
It's actually called property tax. If there were a tax on propriety, you'd be off the hook. Anyway, next time you want to act smart, at least look up what the actual terminology is. And for the record, I am not unemployed. I have plenty of income, so you don't need to worry about me paying propriety tax.
Oh, sure. You have a job. Let me guess, it's one of those work-from-home things, right? Look, that old bit may work on some people, but I'm just a bit too smart. Whenever anyone says they work from home, it's always just some unemployed loser like you pretending to be employed. Meanwhile, they spend all day holed up in their rooms watching stupid foreign TV shows. Sorry, sis, but I see right through your stupid little act.
I mean, sure, maybe there are some people who might lie like that, but I'm not one of them. I have a real job and I make real income. You want proof? How could I have enough money to buy an entire house for myself if I didn't have any income?
Seriously, drop the act, Cindy. You didn't pay for that house. Dad did. My God, how lame can you be? Maybe if you spent less time making up stupid cover stories and more time actually working, Dad wouldn't have to support you all your life.
Maybe if you spent less time being a total dork and more time being a productive adult, our parents wouldn't be ashamed to call you their son.
Stop copying me!
Stop sending me stupid, pointless, delusional text in the middle of the day!
You're the one who's delusional!
That's it, I can't handle this anymore. Every time I see one of your texts, I read it in your voice and my headache starts getting worse. I'm done with this conversation. I have far more important things to do.
Hey, this conversation is not over! Don't you dare start ignoring me! Cindy! Cindy!
Craig, what are you doing in my house?
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm not in your house.
I can see you through the second floor window, you moron. Put out that cigarette right now.
Huh? What's this? Oh my, look who it is! My long-lost sister is back from the vacation she made our parents pay for, and now she's standing on my doorstep.
First of all, I paid for the vacation with my own money, and second of all, this is my house.
I don't know, from where I'm standing it seems an awful lot like my house.
How did you even get inside?
Through a window.
Through a window? I had them all locked.
Yeah, I know, so I went around to the side and broke one. I closed it up with some tape for now, but you're gonna have to pay to get that fixed. Oh yeah, I also changed the locks. I'll forward that bill to you when it comes to. Man, though, you wouldn't believe how expensive it is to get locks changed these days. I doubt an unemployed loser like you could even pay for it without borrowing the money.
What is the matter with you?
One more thing, I threw all your crap into some boxes and had them shipped to Mom and Dad's house.
How many crimes are you going to commit today? First trespassing, then breaking and entering, and now theft?
You can't charge me with trespassing. I'm your little brother. Not to mention, I can't trespass on my own property.
It's my property. Mine. Now get out of my house.
I'll think about it. Okay, I thought about it, and the answer is no. Now do me a favor and get off my property. My girlfriend is moving in with me, and she's gonna get here soon.
Your girlfriend?
Surprised I limited myself to just one? Yep, that's right. This house is officially our love nest starting today. You can go and live in a homeless shelter or something.
Craig, are you actually serious about this? Like, this isn't some stupid, convoluted prank?
Nope, this is the real deal.
All right. Well, have it your way.
Huh? That's a bit unexpected. You're giving up already?
I was going to move out soon anyway.
Oh, okay then.
But I suggest you don't get too comfortable in there.
What do you mean?
That house won't be there much longer.
That doesn't really answer my question.
You can live there if you want, but only until the end of the month.
You don't get to give me a deadline to move out of my house. It's mine. I'll live here as long as I want.
Don't say I didn't warn you. You're an adult. You can handle the consequences all by yourself.
I'm not gonna take lectures on being an adult from someone who lies about working from home. Get a job, slacker. Cindy! What's going on? Why aren't you answering my calls? You don't have any work to be doing, so answer me, damn it!
What do you want?
What happened to my house?
You don't have a house.
Yeah, not anymore, I don't. It's gone. It's completely gone.
Uh-huh. And?
And? What do you mean, and? I want answers! What the hell happened to my house?
When you say gone, you mean it's been demolished, right?
Yeah, that! It got demolished! So what gives, Cindy? We left for a vacation 1 week ago and it was there! But we just got back and it's not there anymore! Poof! Gone!
That's interesting. When I came by the house the other day, it was totally empty. I thought that you two had listened to my warning and moved out by the end of the month like I told you to.
No, we didn't move out! We just went on vacation!
Well, that's curious. Very curious. How does an unemployed loser like you afford to go on a week-long vacation?
Huh?
Don't me. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You made a mistake so colossal, so stupid, so embarrassing that you resigned your position in order to head off the internal investigation. It's a good thing, too, because you inevitably would have gotten fired if that went through.
No! That can't be! How did you find out about that?
Oh, so you thought I didn't know about that, huh? I guess you probably spent the last of your savings on this vacation as a one last hurrah before penny pinching, right?
Don't dodge the question! Answer me! How did you find out about that?
It's quite simple, actually. My husband is the CEO of your former employer.
Wait. What? I don't even know where to start! You're married? Since when?
I am married, yes. Remember the vacation I went on a month or so ago? That was our honeymoon. We haven't done the wedding ceremony yet, though, but we got legally married.
But I never heard anything about that!
Yes, you did.
What? I'm telling you, no, I didn't!
And I'm telling you that I told you about 6 months ago that I was getting engaged.
You did?
I did. I guess maybe you should have been paying a bit more attention to what I say to you, huh?
Oh! Hey, that actually does kind of explain things. That's the reason you quit your job and just lay around your house all day, right? It's because you landed a rich husband and you can just leech off his success the rest of your life. Wow, you're even more pathetic than I thought.
I already told you, I do have a job. Why won't you listen?
Then what the hell do you do?
I'm a real estate property manager.
A what?
Granted, I don't really have many responsibilities myself. That's mostly contracted out to other companies. But I own a couple apartment buildings and I get income from there.
Really? How does that work?
You want me to explain to you how real estate works? Well, long story short, I had saved up a good deal of money back when I was working my old 9-to-5. Then one day I started reading into real estate investment and thought I'd try my hand at running a small apartment building. I soon realized that, hey, I actually like this quite a bit, so I kept going with it. I started using my income to buy more apartment buildings, and now I have a pretty sizable portfolio.
So, wait a second. Does that mean...
Yeah, the house that you so unceremoniously forced your way into was one of my properties. I was always planning to tear it down and build a new apartment in its place. There was just one problem, though. The lease on my old apartment expired before the house me and my husband were building got finished. Oh, and another big problem was that my husband had to go overseas for a few months on business. So that's why I was living in that house by myself. I was only living there until my husband came back and we could move into our new finished house together.
Oh!
Which brings us to today. In a strange coincidence, you just so happened to come back from your vacation on the day the house was demolished.
No way! That was today?
Yep, so I guess I can understand your shock. They just started work this morning, so I bet the house looked like a bomb had gone off in it or something.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Man, this sucks. My house, my beautiful house, it's all gone.
It was never your house to begin with, but let's move on, shall we? I have one more thing we need to talk about.
What is it?
Mom and Dad gave me a message for you. Would you like to hear it?
Sure, I guess.
Okay, here goes. We will no longer be offering any support to you. God helps those who help themselves, and we live by the same motto. If you want to be an unemployed loser, then be our guest, but you're not going to live under our roof.
What? No, they're kicking me out? But then where am I supposed to go now? Where will I live? If I can't go home and you tore down my house?
My house.
Whatever! I'm just saying I don't have anywhere to go anymore!
Actually, I have great news on that front. You do have a place to live.
I do?
Why, yes, both you and your girlfriend have been given a cordial invitation to live in, drumroll please, Mr. Gravewell.
What? Mr. Gravewell?
Oh, so you remember him. That makes this easier. That's right, the Mr. Gravewell, a longtime friend of our parents who runs a questionably legal enterprise out in the sticks. Mom and Dad had all your stuff sent to his place. You'll be living in the shed out in the back 40 of his property from now on.
No way! You can't be serious! I'm not gonna go live with that guy! I've heard all the rumors! Even the local gangs are afraid to mess with any business associated with him!
Oh, yeah, he's been a big help in that regard. Some of my apartment buildings had some vandalism issues, but let's just say those issues didn't last long, and neither did the vandals.
You mean you're actually going into business with him? That's insane! That guy's, terrifying!
Yeah, you were never too fond of him, were you?
Not fond is the understatement of the century. He's like if all the horror movie villains in history combined into one scary dude. And let's not forget what he did to me back when I was a kid. I'll never forget it, that's for sure. There I was, walking around minding my own business when wham! He grabs me and locks me in his pitch black shed. I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face. The guy's a psychopath.
Aren't you forgetting a very important detail of that story?
No!
Craig, the reason that he locked you in his shed was because you were not minding your own business. You ripped up the entire bed of flowers he had planted in his front garden.
Okay, well, maybe I did that, but that's no reason to lock a kid in a shed.
Oh yeah, it is, especially when you consider the fact that he was entering his garden into a contest. The judges were coming around the very next day to check it out. He had won the grand prize 3 years in a row, which was $10,000. So your little stunt likely cost him another 10 grand. So yeah, he locked you in his shed because he was furious and had every right to be. Fortunately for Mom and Dad, he let you off with just locking you in his shed for half an hour to think about what you'd done. He probably could have demanded some kind of compensation from Mom and Dad if he wanted.
For a contest that he might have won? You've got to be kidding me!
In any case, you've done more than enough over the years to earn the ire of not just Mr. Gravewell, but every single other person you've come into contact with. So Mr. Gravewell made a little arrangement with me.
What kind of arrangement?
It's a win-win deal, actually. We both have problems, and this solves everything. Mr. Gravewell has a lot of work to be done and not enough workers to do it. I'm talking both at his house and the many businesses he runs. And as for me, I have an obnoxious little brother who I want out of my life. So Mr. Gravewell is going to give you the job that you so desperately need right now. He'll even throw in free room and board. I mean, you'll be living in his shed, yeah, but hey, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, right?
Cindy, you can't do this to me!
Oh, can't I? That's weird, because I kind of already did. Anyway, Mr. Gravewell said he's coming to pick you up soon, so do yourself a favor. Don't bother trying to run. Shortly after that, just as I had predicted, good old Mr. Gravewell showed up in a black panel van along with a few of his more intimidating associates. And at that point, I doubt my advice to Craig to not run did any good. His knees were trembling so hard that he couldn't run even if he wanted to. Apparently, Craig's girlfriend was there when Mr. Gravewell showed up, so he explained the situation. When she found out everything about how Craig had quit his job and took over my house, she was furious. She was under the impression that Craig got a promotion and that our parents gave him the house to celebrate. And when she came storming toward Craig to give him a piece of her mind, you know what he did? He ran right toward the panel van and slammed the door behind him.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time. Long time no see, Masumi!
Sorry, but who is this?
It's your bestest ever mom friend, Yumie.
What? Yumie? Did you get a new phone? I thought I had you blocked.
Yep. But isn't blocking me a bit mean? That's no way to treat your bestie.
Is there something wrong with blocking the homewrecker who stole my husband?
Oh, come on. That was 3 years ago. I paid you compensation. Isn't it time to let bygones be bygones?
I want nothing to do with you ever again.
Horrible!
Self-introduction?
Huh?
Nothing. If you want something, hurry up and come out with it.
What are you doing now?
What do you mean?
I heard you took your son and went back to your parents in your hometown after the divorce.
So what?
So I heard this from a little birdie. You're getting remarried, right?
Oh, well, yes, I am.
And not just that, but your fiancé is the future CEO of one of the biggest companies in the region, right? Not bad for a divorcee with a kid. I couldn't believe it when I heard.
Well, it's because it's an arranged marriage.
Can we just leave it at that? Huh? We're done already?
I have nothing else to say to you. And me remarrying is none of your business to begin with. I'm going to meet a friend now, so excuse me.
Ugh, you're so cold.
Masumi, how did your date with Mr. Yoshitake go? What do you mean? I did tell you not to make any careless mistakes, didn't I? Even putting it mildly, as a divorcee with a child, you're the shame of our family. Which is why I told you to make the effort to leave a positive impression so this might actually lead to marriage. What's the point in putting on an act with the guy I'm gonna be spending the rest of my life with? In any case, since I had no say in these marriage talks, I thought showing him the real me at least gives us a chance of things working out moving forward. Good grief, you really must insist on disobeying me at every opportunity. You're nothing like your big sister. Weren't these marriage talks intended for my big sister in the first place? Why me? It couldn't be helped. Your sister didn't want to go along with it. Oh, of course. Now that you mention it, she was boasting about how she'd bagged some handsome, high-spec younger guy. Please don't ask questions you already know the answer to. Fine. Are we done then? I have to go collect my son from my friend's house. See to it that you don't do anything that could ruin these marriage talks. I mean it. Yeah.
Long time no see, Masumi! I have the most amazing news to tell you. Hey, Masumi, did you block me?
What do you want?
Oh, good, you replied. So get this, I have some amazing news.
Make it quick.
Me and Yoshitake are getting married!
Oh? By Yoshitake, do you mean that Yoshitake?
Yep, your old fiancé, Yoshitake.
What happened with your last husband?
Oh, Yuya?
I don't know what actually happened with you two after me and him divorced, but I was sure you were gonna get married.
Oh, I decided not to.
You decided not to?
Don't you think Yuya's a little mediocre?
Mediocre? You mean like his looks?
Not that. Between the sheets.
I see.
Oh, come on. I know you know what I mean.
No, I don't have as many guys as you to compare him with. Plus, I don't really want to have this kind of conversation with you in the first place.
Well, whatever. Basically, he just wasn't stimulating enough for me. I dumped him when I got a new boyfriend before he could propose to me. I mean, I dumped that boyfriend straight away, too.
Oh, I see. Where does your daughter fit into all this?
What do you mean?
It's hard to say Mom bringing a new boyfriend home every 5 minutes is a healthy environment for a little girl.
Oh, right. She's staying with her dad now.
So basically your ex-husband has custody?
Yep.
Ah, of course.
Of course? You make it sound like you expected it.
No, but I finally understand why you've been living so recklessly and irresponsibly. And now Yoshitake's your next target.
Target? You're just salty about me stealing your fiancé.
Well, I'm not wrong, am I?
I don't really like what you're saying, but since I feel bad for you, I'm gonna be kind and allow you to continue believing it.
Let me make it clear before you go ahead with it. But I hope you know you'll be paying me compensation this time too.
Huh?
The wedding day has already been decided. It was supposed to be in 2 months. But with this, Yoshitake bears definitely responsibility for breaking off the engagement. So both he and you, his lover, will be paying me damages.
I guess so. But he'll pay my portion, so who cares? I don't think it's a big deal for the future CEO of a major company. I'll be the future boss's wife. It's pocket change.
Is that your aim by any chance?
Now that would be telling. Anyway, Yoshitake's mind and body have been mine for a long time now. Don't go thinking you can get him back.
Okay.
I'm actually waiting in front of the office right now to meet him. We're going to hand in our marriage registration form, and after that, I'm going to go meet his parents.
Is that so? You don't waste any time.
Aw, is someone a sore loser? I suppose it's only natural you're jealous. I really am a naughty girl, aren't I? But it's not my fault this keeps happening. I didn't choose to be this beautiful.
Right.
Whoopsie! I stole the one you love again. I'm so sorry. LOL. Hey, Masumi! I said hey! Please pick up!
What do you want?
What the hell's going on? When I went to meet Yoshitake's parents, they started yelling at me. And then they disowned him on the spot and threw salt over him outside the front door. Not only was his position of future CEO revoked, but he got fired from the company. Why? Why is this happening?
Oh, didn't you know?
Know what?
Well, mine and Yoshitake's marriage, to put it simply, was a strategic marriage.
What? Strategic marriage?
The talks came about as a result of the interests of my dad's company and Yoshitake's dad company being aligned.
Wait, what? Your dad's company? Are you the daughter of a CEO?
Maybe so, but I've never exactly been treated like it. To return to the subject, these marriage talks were originally meant for my sister.
They were?
To tell you the truth, both families' companies are operating on the brink right now.
Huh?
They thought it would make sense to connect our families through marriage for a number of reasons. My all-important sister didn't want to break up with her boyfriend, so she got engaged to him to get out of it. It turned out I made the perfect sucker to get my family out of trouble, so they had me and Yoshitake get engaged.
What? Does that mean you don't have any feelings for him?
To be completely honest, no, I don't. But understanding there were all sorts of circumstances at play, I decided to be pragmatic about it.
Oh my god. Where's the fun in stealing him now?
Is this really the time to be worrying about that?
What?
This marriage involved a great deal of planning and maneuvering relating to the business operations of both families.
Planning? Maneuvering?
I can't give you all the details because these are internal matters. But apparently, the merging of two families in this way has extremely important implications. The intention was to rebuild the businesses by mutually integrating the technologies and privileges of both companies. To put it even more clearly, the fates of both companies rested on this marriage. That's where you come in, Yumie. Thanks to your vulgar meddling, the plan has been destroyed at its very foundation.
Huh?
Unfortunately, there were no suckers available in their family to get Yoshitake out of the mess he made. So the marriage talks were called off. It's not exactly unreasonable that his parents were furious with you.
This can't be real. I knew nothing.
By the way, my family also just got word of Yoshitake breaking off the engagement and his subsequent engagement to you. They completely lost their minds. And so, my family have broken off all contact with me and my son.
Huh? They broke off all contact? Isn't that a bit strange? I know it might sound weird coming from me, but aren't you the one who got dumped? Why would they break off all contact with you?
They said, this is your fault for being too unattractive to hold down a man.
Huh?
From the beginning, I was always the despised second daughter. Then, after my divorce 3 years ago, I became known as the divorcee who came crawling back home with a kid. Ever since then, until this day, I constantly get it in the neck for being the shame of the family. So that's why. They intended to use these marriage talks and the salvaging of the company as an opportunity to finally get rid of their unwanted daughter. But then, that damn woman went sticking her nose in, and now everything's falling apart at the seams, as they put it.
Wait!
But as far as I'm concerned, since I'm living in the next town, because I didn't actually go as far as moving back into the family home, I feel like I can finally get some peace.
Huh? What?
Which means, as soon as the procedures for breaking off the engagement are done with, I'll be doing a prompt vanishing act and moving away.
What? You're moving?
So good luck with everything! And that was the story of how Yumie destroyed 2 families' marriage talks with her meddling. My father's and the other company were forced to merge into another company in the same industry. Anyone watching from the sidelines might think I'd be unhappy. But to be honest, this has all been a huge relief. Yoshitake covered both his and Yumie's consolation money. I suspect he might have felt a little guilty. However, with that, his savings disappeared. What's more, he was out of a job. And to make matters worse, to his disbelief, he found out that Yumie was in mountains of debt. Apparently, they began their married life in poverty in a run-down apartment. Just before I moved, I did happen to see a very disheartened-looking Yumie. But hey, that's her problem. As for me, I have my son to think about. So I'm gonna work hard for the 2 of us in our new home.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.